说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hello there, newbies. My name is Ken Carroll.
Hi, I'm Jenny, and you're listening to Chinese Pod.
Indeed, and we're coming from Shanghai, China, are we not?
Yes, we are.
And we have a lesson about precisely what, Jenny?
About crying.
Crying.
You will hear someone sobbing.
Ah, you hear sobbing, crying.
Yeah,
Somebody's
and then
upset.
really breaking down, going out of the way. But we are also showing you how to comfort.
How to comfort somebody in that
crying
situation.
person,
Okay,
yes.
that sounds really interesting. And it's a nice, interesting piece of onomatopoeia at work. here.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's listen to the dialogue 3 times and then we'll do what we do.
好。Dialogue, first time.
你怎么了？别难过了，
我没事儿。
别哭了。
Second time.
你怎么了？别难过了，
我没事儿。
别哭了。
Third time.
你怎么了？别难过了，
我没事儿。
别哭了。
Now, the first line here in this, I don't know how to really translate it. Would you make the sound and I'll do the equivalent?
Well, everyone has a different, distinct crying sound.
Okay.
I think the more realistic crying sound is. But
Yeah.
if you see the writing, the character onomatopoeia, it's ooh, ooh, ooh,
Okay.
ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ooh, okay.
I don't think anyone cries like that.
Yeah. Well, okay. I don't think they do either. But,
But
does
that's
anybody...
the standard Chinese onomatopoeia for crying.
Yeah, all right. And that's the character you'll see when they're indicating crying if it's written somewhere.
Yes.
Okay. So the first line is hard to translate. It's basically if you say woo, woo, woo in Chinese, it's like "Wah," in English. That's all I
Yeah.
can say. Is that a good translation?
Yes, brilliant.
Thanks. All right. Well, let's move on with the rest of the dialogue. Let's translate the rest of it then.
你怎么了？
What's the matter?
你怎么了？
What's wrong?
你怎么了？别难过了，
Don't be upset.
别难过了，
Don't be upset.
别难过了。我没事儿，
Oh, it's nothing.
我没事儿，
It's nothing.
我没事儿。别哭了，
Don't cry.
别哭了，
Don't cry.
别哭了。
Okay, now, apart from this odd piece of, as we call it, onomatopoeia, why that sounds like crying, I'm not sure. It sounds like a wailing ghost
What's
to me.
the English onomatopoeia for crying?
It's not. It's like, you just, nah.
How would you
That was a
express it in
sheep
written
crying.
form?
I don't know. Wow. W-A-H. Look, we could have a very long conversation about this, Jenny. Or we
Which
could...
we won't.
I don't know, but there you go. That's the character, woo, 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 for crying. Now, if you hear somebody and they are doing the woo, woo, woo thing, what you can say, you can put on a very concerned expression and you can say,
你怎么了？你怎么了？
你怎么了？你怎么了？
Yes, beautiful.
你怎么了？
Meaning, what's wrong?
What's wrong?
What's the matter?
Yeah. 怎么了 indicates something is wrong, something's not right, right? I know that
Yeah.
there's something not right.
Yes, what is going on, essentially.
Exactly. Now, no overanalysis here. This is what you learn. This is no over-exaggeration here. This is how you ask someone who seems to be in distress. One more time.
你怎么了？你怎么了？
Now, the crying continues, and they're obviously not going to answer, so you can just try to comfort them by saying,
别难过了，别难过了。
Now, let's look at this. This is a juicy sentence here. 别难过了. Now, the word upset or troubled is
难过， 难过.
难过. Now that means sad, also upset,
Yes.
worried, troubled, and so on. And literally translated, it reveals itself quite well, doesn't it? Because it means
Hard to get through,
To
or
get
hard
through.
to overcome.
yeah, 难, second tone meaning
Difficult.
Difficult.
And 过, fourth tone, means to pass.
to pass something,
to get through.
cross over.
Yes.
So 难过 is something that's difficult to pass.
Emotionally.
Emotionally, something that's difficult, right? Now, you're telling somebody, don't be upset, you say.
别难过了. 别难过了.
Now, the 别, it functions here as saying don't be.
Yes.
Right? We won't go into the grammar of it right here because it doesn't make a lot of sense to do that, I believe. So 别难过 means basically don't be upset.
Upset.
Now, we have a particle at the end of it.
Yes.
Right? And-
了.
Yeah.
了.
And again, that just completes it, right? So let's take it as a chunk of language once more. So don't be upset.
别难过了. 别难过了.
别难过了. Don't be upset.
Yes.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Chinese Pod Trivia. Our first question is, how long will it take you to become an intermediate Chinese speaker using the Chinese Pod app? Is it A, the rest of your life? B, you should already be an intermediate speaker? C, 3 months? Or D, Chinese Pod has an app?
You should already be in.
Ooh, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, 3 months. That's right. Head over to ChinesePod.com now to register for your access to over 4,000 lessons. Get the Chinese Pod app now on Google Play or the App Store.
Who knows? Are they putting on a brave face or
Yeah,
are
I
they
think so.
really? Or the possibility is they're actually
Looking for more attention.
even more attention if you think about it. Because let's look at a sentence. It says,
我没事儿. 我没事儿.
now, 我没事, meaning
I'm fine.
There's
There's
no
nothing
problem.
wrong with me. But then the person continues to cry.
cry. So there's a kind of contradiction
So there's
there.
a twist.
Yeah, it's like, oh, there's nothing wrong with me. Well, obviously there is, so you wouldn't be crying. Yeah. Let's look at it now. 没事, this is an interesting little piece of language.
Yes.
Tell us about this, Jenny.
没事儿 means there's nothing wrong. And 事儿 or 事
Yeah,
means a matter.
matter. Yeah,
So 没事 or 没事儿 means no matter.
no matter.
Essentially meaning no issue, nothing is wrong.
Yes.
And of course, R, the R sound
Yeah.
is frequently added to a lot of expressions
Yeah,
to create that R sound.
Indeed.
事儿, 事儿,
yeah.
没事儿.
没事. There's nothing wrong. There's
Yes.
no issue here. Yeah. And of course the pronoun 我没事. There's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing up here. But the crying continues. So go figure. This is a kind of a mystery lesson.
Yeah.
It's up to you to figure it out. Somebody's denying it but crying at the same time. Anyway, now you had a moment ago. You said don't be upset.
别难过了,别难过了.
Yeah. Now we have
Another 别,
yes, and it is
别哭了,别哭了.
别哭了.
Yes.
Now, 哭 as in
To cry.
to cry.
First tone.
First tone.
哭,
哭.
哭.
Now, the same 别, right? Now, if you didn't put the la here, what would happen there, Jenny?
It would sound more austere, almost
Yes.
like an order. 别哭.
别哭.
Stop crying.
Yeah, an imperative.
Yes.
Yeah. Whereas 别哭了 indicates fraternity.
Yeah, caring.
Wow.
别哭了,别难过了.
Yes.
The la have the same function,
There you go.
softening the tone, showing
Soften the tone.
concern.
It's the difference between don't cry and don't cry. You
Yes.
see? There you go. I should have been an actor. No, I should have been in.
So?
No, I should have been a teacher. Oh, I am a teacher. Oh, whatever. Let's have.
Thespian.
let's have.
Revisit the emotionally charged lesson.
Excellent idea.
Dialogue, first time.
你怎么了？别难过了，
我没事儿，
别哭了，
Second time.
你怎么了？别难过了，
我没事儿。
别哭了，
Third time.
你怎么了？别难过了，
我没事儿。
别哭了。
Now, lots of useful sort of interpersonal stuff there.
Yes.
I do think that the key to Chinese, again, is looking at patterns. Right, and here you have patterns, you have context. Don't separate the items. Only at the writing level, I think you really need to separate Chinese items. But to learn the spoken language, it's better to see them in chunks, in bits, in lexis, and so on. So go to ChinesePod.com and explore these patterns, and you'll see we elaborate on them in more detail. That's how the learning happens. Now, because it's almost time to leave.
Yes.
Right?
So we're sad.
Yeah, so
别难过了。
别难过了，别哭了。
Because we'll be back tomorrow.
Indeed, we will.
In the meantime, 再见.
再见.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
0829.
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0829
0929.
and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0829.
0829.